Welcome to the toddling town, where here at the United Center they truly do things that they don't do on Broadway. And we've got a dream matchup today. It's the Orlando Magic and the Chicago Bulls.
And we arrived in the building very early, which is unusual for him. Also Scottie Pippen. They were the first two guys out, and that says something. I think Michael wants to make a statement, but I think the double teams and all that's going to make it difficult.
Referees, and we got the regulars back. They came back last night. Hugh Evans, Bernie Fryer, and Monty McCutcheon working this one. Set to go. Koncak will jump against Luke Longley. Bulls are 8-0, perfect at home, and both teams sporting winning streaks. The Magic have won 4 in a row. Magic have. Jordan guarded by Anderson, and Michael hits his first of the game. Anderson working in the double from Wennington. Koncak fills the lane, and Rodman got a piece of it. Dennis Rodman with a tremendous play. Blocked that one. Pippen working his way in, lays it in. Scottie Pippen, vintage.
Yeah, so to get a block, I'll settle for the jumper. He got pretty good at this in Atlanta. He started making those 15-footers.
Not a bad idea. Against the double team, Pippen scores anyway. 5 points for Scottie Pippen. He's got 5 of the first.
This move, Koncak thinks he's in all alone. He's going to dunk the ball. No way. How about the athletic play? And here's Pippen on the other end. Look at this play. Up and under, gets it over the front of the rim. One of the key matchups tonight, I think, is what they do with Scott.
Jordan.
To help and leaving Grant wide open, which was Coach Jackson's philosophy last year in the playoffs. There's Michael hitting a 3.
With Jordan keeping him at bay. So far, Penny has 3 points. Here's Scott going strong to the hoop, and Rodman gets a piece of that one. Tries to save it, and it's still Orlando ball. But you already can see the presence of Dennis Rodman here in the first quarter. Wennington open in the corner. Rodman fighting Scott for the loose ball. Here's Jordan. Jordan for 3. He's got it. 2 in a row for Michael Jordan from downtown.
It's a rebound. Look at the scramble right there. Scott and Rodman on the floor. Jordan ends up with the ball.
1 out of 2 for Hardaway. Rodman already with 8 rebounds. Harper passes up the 3. Now they've got Pippen. He goes for 3 and hits it. Scottie Pippen, who's leading the Bulls with 31 3-point baskets. Tied at 24. Here's Pippen for 3, and he gives the Bulls a 3-point lead with under 40 seconds to go. Jordan. Shaw on Michael. Royal trying to double. Michael turnaround. Jordan now with 14 points. Long lead. As Kerr. Jordan turnaround. He scores. Royal trying to get a piece of it from behind. Right here tonight against the Magic. Bulls by 3. Jordan wants to make it 6, and he does. Michael Jordan with his 3rd 3-point basket. He has 19. Ran in double figures. 52-44 now in favor of the Bulls. And a 3-point basket by MJ. He's got 22 now and 4 3-point baskets. Pippen fights through the screen of his former teammate Grant. Scott loses the ball. Pippen has it. He's got Jordan and Kukoc on the wing, and Pippen takes it alone. Scottie Pippen now with 13.
They got some 3 trips ago. Dennis Scott gets a little out of control. Bangs in the line, loses the ball. Pippen picks it up. Semi-steal. Got people on the wing, but it's wide open. Full bore ahead. Time's coming, and it's got their isolation of the Magic in trouble. There's Jordan again.
Michael now with 26 points. And 11 for 18 from the feed. Down by 17. Great feed from Pippen to Longley over Koncak. What can't Scottie Pippen do?
He has it all. Defensive play.
Boy, we had 2 fine defensive plays in that one sequence. Inside to Scottie Pippen. Pippen stumps it through, and the Bulls lead by 13. Just listen. With authority.
With authority, force, really working patience, using that pivot foot, getting daylight, getting it in a beautiful slam.
Season's average is Tony Kukoc. And again, the Bulls open up a 15-point lead. Penny Hardaway from the baseline. Hardaway with 15 himself.
Keep hanging around. You think the game is out of sight, but they keep hanging around. Here they showed a 2-2-1 trap.
Jordan hits Shaw. misses from outside. Ill-advised shot.
Just settle for a shot. You can't settle against a club like this.
Going to the hoop is Pippen. And that's how you lose momentum in a hurry.
Kind of lulls you to sleep, gets you standing up. Hello, look at this. Slices. What an athlete.
Against the Bulls here in the fourth. Pippen being worked on and blocks Scott's shot. It is still Orlando's ball with 16 on the shot clock.
Now George handling against the press.
12-point lead. George going all the way with it. Changes hands and gets the lay-in. Changed hands in the last minute for a beautiful play.
He says.
Kerr goes in low to Kukoc. Has it knocked away. Pippen. And Pippen, for the second time tonight, gets a basket as the 24-second clock runs down.
I think Pippen is probably the best player in the league at using the backboard when shooting.
No basket and a foul as Rodman comes into the game for the Bulls.
Here's Kukoc working the lane, trying to get in there. Goes up, gets it slapped away. Watch how Pippen used the board. He knows the spot he wants. As I just stated, I think the best in the league at using the glass.
Now for Anderson. Shaw to Scott. Plenty of time on the clock. Scott for three. He's got it. And Dennis Scott now has hit another shot from downtown, and it's a 6-point game. And the Bulls are getting the big challenge now in the waning moments.
Traps. It's bothered them some. It keeps them out of their rhythm. They've got to move the ball. Now they've got to set up with 14 seconds to try to get into something offensively.
Pippen from the corner for three. A big one. That was a big one for Scottie Pippen and the Bulls. Pippen now with 22. And Hardaway winds up with 26 points to lead the Magic, and the game is over. The Chicago Bulls draw even on the season with the Orlando Magic at 1-1, and Dennis Rodman gives his jersey to a youngster as he leaves the floor. Thank you very much, Cheryl and Scottie Pippen. What are you more proud of, the 26 points, the 8 rebounds, the 6 assists, or only 1 turnover tonight?
1 turnover.
Terrific game, and of course, you know, it's early in the season, but you know that all the game against this Orlando Magic team counts to you guys, doesn't it?
Well, it is. It's pretty much like Michael said. Anytime we play this team, it's a measuring stick for us to see where we are as a team. And I think we've got a good feel for this team, but we just haven't been able to beat them. And I think we're playing much better basketball now, and it was a good challenge for us tonight.
Both you and Michael were out early tonight getting ready for this game. Michael doesn't always come out. You usually come out. This is special, though, when you play them.
It is. It's a very important game, you know, and even though it's real competitive, having Hortz on the other side, we knew that Dennis was going to be able to match up with him well, and we were just waiting for that challenge. And tonight we kind of got our answer.
Yeah, this club, the way you're playing, you're headed for a lot of wins. I mean, big number wins, because you can turn it on defensively. Now you've got Rodman in there with his defense and his rebounding. You can float in there defensively. Michael can float. This gives you a whole other dimension.
Well, Chuck, you're making my head blow up, but, you know, we want to take it one game at a time. You know, we realize that we have a good basketball team. We got a good nucleus, great guys out on the court. We got a good bench, but we have to take it one game at a time. We can't get too full of ourselves and realize that it's a long season. We just got to keep building one game at a time.
You know what was interesting about tonight's game? It looks like Kukoc is getting more aggressive in the time. It looks like he is adjusting to the fact that he's coming off the bench on an incredibly talented team. So basically, when someone says, what weaknesses do you have? I don't think you have any, and I know that you just want to continue to be consistent, but where is it?
Well, I think our bench is playing well for us right now. I think Tony is taking that second unit in his hand and really showed some leadership. I don't think there's any weakness on our second unit. I think at times we have a tendency of playing a little flat or playing to the level of our competition, but hopefully as the season goes on, we can get out of that.
Chuck made a great observation, you know, and he made it several times tonight, where you really have a great knowledge of the clock, and you hit a couple of baskets as the time was running out, and of course, really the one that broke the backs of the Magic when they challenged you with that corner three.
Well, I think that's what we was trying to get on that team all night, is be able to spread that trap and get the ball to the open man and let him take a shot. But we didn't want to take any early shots. But I thought it was great clock management that we moved the ball and really caught them off balance and was able to get a good look at the basket.
Scotty, in watching your club play, you kind of take a back seat, but you seem to have a feel as to when to turn it on. Not only the game, but the nights like the New York game a week ago when Michael didn't quite have it. You have a feel when to turn it on a little more. True.
Well, Chuck, you know, I'm an all-star too, so I don't want to force anything when I'm out there with Michael, and I let him have the show and do whatever you have to do out on the court to keep us going. But when it comes time for me to step up, I think the team responds to me well.
Yeah, I think this is special, this club, because a lot of guys can only play at one level. You have a way of knowing that and then stepping up the level at different points in the game. It isn't like you come in with that thought process. You kind of see how the game's flowing, and then you move to that situation.
Well, I have to give credit to my teammates. They really look for me out on the court because they know I'm going to try to get the ball to the open guy.
Don't be so modest.
That's all right.
And it's good that they respond to me.
Okay, we've heard that before, but I tell you what, you're beautiful, and I hate to use that word in a sporting sense, to watch out on the court. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Scottie Pippen of the winning Chicago Bulls, who not only remain unbeaten, they're 17-2 on the year. When we come back, we'll join our studio in Atlanta with Vince Cellini and Dick Versace.